Well, a very good afternoon to all of you. I'm happy to be here. Dr. Pachauri, DG of TERI, His Excellency Ambassador of Switzerland, Mr. Castelmont, Dr. Ajay Mathur, DG BEE, Ms. Abha Shukla of BEE. Firstly, let me thank TERI and BEE, and of course myself, for making sure that this particular session has been organized. We have been looking forward to this. We have great hopes that whatever you recommend would be very useful from our point of view. So it's a fairly selfish interest for us. And I'll explain why. As you would be aware, though the 12th plan has started, the 12th plan is yet to be approved by Government of India. And we are naturally in the process of looking, recommending what sort of policies and plans, what sort of financial allocations should be given during the 12th plan period. And therefore, conferences like this are of extreme utility so far as we are concerned. So we certainly look forward to whatever you do here today and tomorrow, and we would certainly try and incorporate your thoughts into whatever is finalized by Government of India. I'm also very encouraged by a very handsome participation by the sector in this conference. And that gives hope that the problems of replication that had been talked of, maybe we are seeing some answer here in terms of interest from MSMEs. Let me come to the subject today. Dr. Pachauri had mentioned the global warming. I would add the global economic slowdown as another problem, another issue that needs to be factored in by MSMEs. The two together actually necessitate that our MSME sector has to be much more competitive. It has to be much more environment friendly. It has to be perhaps as competitive as possible so that it can survive. Having said that, just as a small aside, let me mention that this aspect of energy efficiency, of saving in terms of costs that we have been talking of is not just what the government is talking of for certain larger benefits. It's certainly something which each of you, which each industry should be seeking. Why it is not adequately seeking is something which hopefully over the next 2 days it would emerge. Let me go into a bit of background. As you know, there was a 2001 Energy Conservation Act, followed by a 2006 MSME Act. And very significantly, the preamble to this act says that it is meant for promotion, development, and enhancing competitiveness of the MSMEs. In a sense, the entire conference is about enhancing competitiveness. While certain facts and figures about MSME sector have been mentioned here, I will add my bit of 2-3 numbers which are significant. One, that it is spread over the length and breadth of the country, so it's widely dispersed. As per last census, we have estimated that there may be as many as about 4,000 clusters in the country. Again, the last census indicates that there may be about 6,000 different products which this sector produces. As per the current RBI data on credit, the sector is drawing about $100 billion of credit from the banking sector. I would like to add here that recently an assessment has been made by CRISIL, which indicates that the requirements which the banking sector is meeting is barely 10 to 20% of the credit requirements. Essentially shows that it's a very heavily credit-hungry area. And that is something with which I think all our MSME units are familiar with. They are struggling with the credit issues. And I'm mentioning credit because it is obviously very relevant to what you would be talking of. Essentially, for energy efficiency, if I may say, I see three broad issues. One relating to technology, and technology in any case encompasses, in many cases, low-hanging fruits. The technologies are established. It's really whether I can replicate over the entire country. It sometimes may mean developing new technologies which we can produce ourselves, for which we can take help from a number of countries. We have Switzerland present here, and we are grateful for the help that they have been extending in this sector. It involves capacity building, and that, to me, doesn't mean just on technology. They have to be able to add up numbers and see whether it is going to be profitable, whether they should go to the bank or not go to the bank. It implies skill developments, even if I get the technologies, whether I'm able to use it efficiently, effectively, to reduce my costs. Now, essentially, I would say that energy efficiency would encompass a fairly large number of sectors, to which, at the moment, we have tried to address through a variety of schemes, which I would like to briefly mention. And I'm first mentioning the schemes which are being operated by my ministry. Firstly, we have 10 different schemes under what we call the National Manufacturing Competitiveness Program. I will not go into each of the schemes, but broadly they relate to application of ICT, quality management, design, marketing improvements, technology improvements, energy efficiency improvements, lean manufacturing, etc. We are also operating a scheme which provides subsidy for adopting new technologies. And that involves about 15% outright subsidy which Government of India provides for new technologies through the banks. In addition to my ministry, there are a number of other ministries which do provide technology support in terms of certain subsidies. These includes Technology Upgradation Fund scheme of Textiles Ministry. It includes leather schemes of Industry Ministry, technology upgradation schemes in the food processing sector, etc. So, really speaking, almost every Government of India ministry offers certain advantages if you are trying to improve your technology. In addition, SIDBI, the Small Industries Development Bank of India, runs a number of schemes which make your job of raising finance a little easier. There are schemes called Direct Scheme for SMEs, the Green Loan Scheme, the Equity Assistance Scheme. In addition, in the current year's budget, SIDBI has been provided 5,000 crore rupees specifically to be used as fund of funds to leverage new technologies, to provide equity support, to procure new technologies if necessary from abroad, and so on. So these are fairly large numbers which are available which are not getting adequately utilized today. I would also add that one of the 12th plan schemes of my ministry involves an allocation of about 3,000 crores, again as a technology development fund. And therefore, there appear to be at least some efforts which have been made by the government to improve the flow of credit to this sector. I have already mentioned that this flow is not enough, but this is something which, if it is implemented fully, may still benefit a very, very large number of the MSME enterprises. I would now like to go to a slightly different issue, which is that can just the ministries of Government of India deliver this? I think the answer was provided by Dr. Pachauri in his opening address, that it's simply not possible. The present numbers of enterprises which have benefited may run into tens, may run into hundreds, may run at best into thousands, but they certainly are far away from the number of enterprises which the country has, which number about 26 million. And therefore, what is necessary is a very large amount of synergy among willing organizations. This is where I see a huge role for the initiatives like Embassy of Switzerland is doing, the initiatives which BE has been taking, initiative which has been explained, Samiksha, and I'm sure many, many more need to be brought into picture to make sure that the dissemination about what are the schemes, in what way the funds can be made available, in what way the benefits would actually accrue and result in profits to you. I'm focusing on really trying to build up as many partnerships as one can possibly do in this matter. UNIDO is present here, and we have approached UNIDO for a possible and maybe a large participation in this sector. It's a very preliminary stage of discussions, and maybe it would move forward and help us. But as I said, the idea is really to rope in as many agencies as possible. I would only repeat now what has been said by my previous speakers, that the problem is very clear. In fact, the theoretical solutions are also very clear, that I need better technology, I need finance, I need this, I need that. What is missing here is, are all these going to work? Is it something which the MSME sector, the actual producers, do they need this? Do they want it? Is it something that they find relevant? And this is where I come back to the subject of this conference, that we're looking forward to you telling us that are we on the right track? Are we moving in the right direction? You think this is going to deliver results for the government. And therefore, we look forward to being a party to the discussions in the 4 breakaway groups which have been envisaged. We would like to be a party, and we would be a party to the conclusions that would be brought out here. We hope to see them and implement them. With these words, let me wish all of you the happiest and the deepest of the deliberations, and we look forward to that. Thank you. Namaskar.